Nicki Minaj calling out Jay-Z's name? The astronomer CEO is out of there. Jay-Z responds back in court and Cardi B fears for her life. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. We are back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. So, the astronomer, his name is Andy Byron. Now, remember, if you remember, Andy Byron, the astronomer CEO, was caught on the kiss cam out at the Coldplay concert with his what is he, the head of HR, Kristen Cabot, at the Coldplay concert. Now, on 6:30 on July 18th, they were put on a leave, right? Um, astronomer put out a tweet. They said the co-founder and chief product officer Pete DeJoy is currently serving as interim CEO, given Andy Byron has been placed on leave. So they placed these two on leave, right? Now, they Andy Byron resigned. So the astronomer CEO, one who was married, well, they were both married, and obviously having an affair, he resigned, and I'm sure Kristen Cabot is not too far behind because they've already been put on leave. My question is this: they were out having an affair, they were not committing a crime. So should they have been put on leave because the CEO got caught out on camera with the head of HR and they were out obviously as a couple? Shouldn't that be something that they deal with their wives and husbands? But because they got caught on camera, right? I don't think if they would have responded the way they did, no one would have even realized that was the astronomer CEO, Andy Byron. It was just that the way they reacted, that's what made it go viral. So, I don't know about this one. This is not like it is, a big, company that everybody knows. And, it was kind of like the two from Good Morning America. Remember, it came out that they were having an affair, and then Good Morning America got rid of them. You know, this the astronomer CEO. They couldn't get rid of him because he's the CEO, or I mean, they could have voted him out or whatever. But he ends up taking the lead. So my question to you is: do you think it's right if you get caught having an affair? It's not nothing illegal that they make these people resign or make them feel the point that they have to resign, or as the Good Morning America couple went, I can't think of the names right now. They were let go. So y'all let me know down in the comments whether you think it is fair that they had to resign or was put on leave. Let me know down in the comments.
Like just praying for like your downfall, like praying, like just like the worst for you. And it's crazy because sometimes you could be the type of person that is like you don't even have malicious thoughts for people, and they are here fucking wishing and finding every single type of way, waking up every single type of way to to make your fucking life a living hell. And it's like you ask them, what the fuck you want from me? And the answer is like, I want you gone. And it's like, wow, they really want you fucking gone. And that is some real powerful shit, bro. And some real powerful shit. When somebody could be out here helping themselves, working.
Now, prayers go out to Cardi B, whatever she's going through. She sounds she's going through something. Now, this is a much longer circles. I'm not circles, spaces. I can't put it on here. I don't want to put the whole thing on there. But it sounded like, in the beginning, she's saying that, people can just continue to try to make your life hell. So you would think that she's talking about Offset, right? When she's saying, "Oh, people just want you gone," and I am usually give people a pass and try to be nice to people and stuff like that. So you would think that that would be Offset because that's a baby, her baby father, ex-husband, and she made a lot of comments like I try to be nice and I try to give people a pass. I got a good heart, but now this part right here where she says people say I want you gone. That's their response. You ask, what do you want from me? I want you gone. Now I've seen fans say that to her, or not fans, but people who don't like her have said that to her. Now I would hate to think that after all this, when she has just recently said that she's back to the old her, she doesn't let things bother her anymore. She's not gonna take it easy on these chicks no more. She gave y'all 7 years. So I would hate to think that she's talking about somebody on social media or what she sees on social media. So I'm gonna assume she's talking about this whole thing is about Offset or another person. Right? We're gonna assume Offset. She also said that she, fears for her life sometimes. Sometimes she feels like, somebody wants her going, like kind of like evil forces, right? So I don't know whether she's talking about a hex or voodoo or, you know, just someone always praying on her downfall. Maybe Offset is causing issues as far as divorce or post divorce, uh, you know, marital pain, spousal payments, whatever. But she's been out there living her best life over the last few months, and I'm sure I know for a fact if I was hitting Cardi B every single night, if that was my wife and I was waking up under her every single night, then all of a sudden the next dude is doing it, I'd be pretty tight too. I can't even hold you. I'd be pretty tight too. And I can only assume that Offset, who is not doing as well, of course, without Cardi B, I could imagine that he's a little upset and a little jealous or what have you. But I thought that Cardi B, when she got with Stephon Diggs and she was saying that her album is coming and she's in the best space and she can't wait till everybody hear her album, I thought that she was good. The one thing I don't like that Cardi does is, especially now with more people on social media every day, probably every single day we come, there's more and more people against you, and there's people hating on your album. They're hoping it doesn't do good, and when you do this, it just gives them more ammunition. Oh, here she is playing victim again. Oh, here she is looking for attention. Oh, that album rollout ain't going the way she thought. So she's just trying to garner some attention. This is fake. This, that, and the other. I don't like when Cardi lets them see her cry or lets them see her emotional. Don't give them the satisfaction. Don't give them the satisfaction. Don't come on the internet doing that because your haters love it. Your ops, fans of your ops love it. And they're not going to have any empathy for you. They're not going to have any empathy for you. These people are heartless. So, whatever Cardi's going through, I hope she's able to get over it. If it's Offset, whatever legally you need to work out, if he's telling you, if the father of your children is telling you that, man, that's some sick, nasty work. So prayers up to Cardi B, man. If anybody has any more insight of what she's talking about, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to assume it's Offset, but let me know down in the comments if you know something different. Jay-Z has responded back. Remember, he had to July 18th to respond. A lot of people saying he had to July 18th to do the paternity test is not true. He has responded back with not one but two 40-page motions to dismiss this case once and for all. 80 pages. All right? In the motion, in plain English, we have to go through all of the hyperbole. He basically says he wants the motion dismissed for these reasons. No jurisdiction. Jay-Z saying the court doesn't even have the legal authority to rule on this case. Basically, you can't judge me, Your Honor. No standing. He also argued that Ramir doesn't have a legal leg to stand on because the case has been dismissed so many times already. 3, 8 previous rulings. Jay-Z's team is asking the judge to officially acknowledge that there have already been 8 court decisions, some dating back to 2010, that didn't result in Ramir getting a paternity test. They're basically saying, we've done this, we are done. So this is what he wants. Exhibit A, he said, he put in exhibits of orders denying the petition for generic testing. He put in another exhibit for order of the missing petition for paternity testing by another judge. Another one, the appellate order reversing order granting petition to vacate orders by the Honorable Olson Wetz. Another exhibit says order by the Honorable Nan Famila of the Superior Court of New Jersey. That was in 2013. An order granting motion to seal by Honorable Joel Snyder. And then an injunction also. He basically want to put into exhibit all of the times that this guy has been denied and all the times the case has been thrown out. Now, I mean, look at once again, Jay-Z does not have to take the petition. The years, the limitation years has already passed. He doesn't have to take the paternity test. But here's the issue: if the judge this time allowed Ramir to go further, Jay-Z has been facing a lot of lawsuits. It's like people, and then when people are reluctant to throw it out. It's now happened a couple of times that he's motioned to dismiss a couple of cases, and the judge said no, we can go on with it. So I'm not so sure that the judge doesn't say no, we're going to go on with it. And if it does, what happens to JD then? He obviously, like I said, he doesn't have to take the paternity test, and that's what he's banking on. That he so many times it's got dismissed before. But something just tells me that the judge is not going to dismiss it. Because Jay-Z's been facing a lot of lawsuits. He's probably got 5 or 6 lawsuits out there. It started with that ridiculous lawsuit with the girl who said him and Diddy raped her. That turned out to be hogwash. Right? He tried to sue Tony Bugby for defamation. They dismissed that in Tony Bugby's favor. The first time that the judge decided that Ramir could go on, I just think that the judge is going to say they're not going to dismiss it, and then Jay-Z could be facing some problems. Because at the end of the day, this whole thing is about him not wanting it out there that he slept with Ramir's mother, who at the time was underage. So we're going to see what happens. What do you think the judge is going to decide? Do you think, there are a lot of dismissals on this case, and the kid, as usual, don't have a lawyer. So that says a lot about him as well. But Jay-Z, I'm sorry, I wouldn't put myself into the system either. People just said, just take the test. No, I don't have to. That's against my rights. I don't have to take the test. You're not putting my name and blood in a system so y'all can frame me later on. No, thank you. This ain't my son, and I ain't taking the test. So let me know down in the comments what you think about Jay-Z and Ramir.
All the times you've used women as pawns, Jigga Man, allegedly. Jigga Man, somebody told me you said I was disloyal, Jigga Man. Not the most disloyal man on planet motherfucking Earth, calling somebody disloyal, but that was alleged. I don't know that to be true. Oh, Jigga Man. Oh, Jigga Man. Why? Why? Didn't you say black girls don't know how to act, Jigga Man?
So, woo, okay. So Nicki Minaj singing Jay-Z's name, kind of moaning it. Said she's here to collect. You think you got away? She's over there playing Jay-Z's records. Yeah, you're here to collect. I'm here to collect, she said. Nicki, need to go to the courts? I said it before, I'll say it again. If Jay-Z owes you, I don't care if it's $100 million. I don't care if it's only $100,000. I don't care if it's $50,000. If Jay-Z truly owes you money, you need to go to the court and file a lawsuit and get your money. I'm all for it. But the more and more that you come online and you just keep attacking Jay-Z, and hoping that you get people to support you in the court of public opinion, every day that a day passes that you don't file paperwork, I'm starting to think that you don't got no paperwork. Because who doesn't file paperwork to get $100 million? Or you're up to 200 million now, you said. I don't know, man. Nicki Minaj, Azalea Banks saying that you've always been on Jay's D and you low key wanted Jay Z. It's not starting to look so far fetched no more. This is going a little bit crazy now. This is what, the fifth straight day? I told y'all before, Jay Z is not going to answer you on social media, so file that paperwork and get your money. What do y'all think down in the comments? Your boy Heaven Hollywood. Let me know what you think down in the comments. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.